Good day, artists. I'm Miss Kim. Welcome to today's episode of Drawstrings. Today we are drawing a pony, and it's a very, very special occasion because this is the last animal that we will be drawing before the season ends on Friday. So I appreciate everybody being here, especially on this special day. I appreciate everyone hanging out and wanting to draw with me, Miss Kim, and I hope you've all had a really fun time this season. So today, we're going to get started. Pretty soon, we're going to start drawing a pony. We have brown, light brown, dark brown, pretty much all the browns, and we have golden yellow. We have our hardy black colored pencils, and we have our white colored pencil, which we have found has been a little bit, it's been a little bit scattered as far as how often we are using the white colored pencil. We just run out of time. We're having so much fun that we just don't get to it. So today, if you are with us, this is the second to last episode of the season. Thank you for being here on this special day. We're going to turn the camera around and we're going to start drawing a pony. And again, I am so happy to see all of you here. That's why I'm getting in your face a little bit today. So let's draw a pony. All right. So with the pony, we've gone back to the horizontal piece of paper. We're going to start out with the eye of the pony. Surprise, surprise. Right, Miss Kim? Oh, Miss Kim, you're always starting out with the eyeball of something. So silly. Okay, so we're starting on the leftmost side of the paper. So we're going to start here for the head because we're going to draw the entire pony. So we need the entire piece of paper because even though ponies are smaller than horses, we do need to be able to fit them on the page still. So we are going to start with the eye of the horse, which is a little bit of a football shape. I'm using a kind of a medium brown pencil. So we're starting out just lightly. And then we're going to do something interesting. We're going to draw like a little line, a tiny little connected line inside the eyeball, because that's kind of where the lashes sit. So it's actually like the eyeball and then the outside of the eyeball and then the little lashes sitting there. Okay, so we have the eye of the pony. What's next down the pony? We're going to move down to the nostril. So we're going to start with a line next to the eye though, so we have we can get our bearings straight. Bearings straight. All right, so we're going to start above the eye a little bit to the left of the eye. And we're going to just have this kind of indented line coming down the face. It pops out a little bit when we get to that nostril. And then we're going to draw the bottom part of the mouth here. It's going to come up into the sort of like a smile on that horse. Nice job, nice job. And then we're going to get to the bottom part of the face there. Just have it come up around. There we go. I'll give you a second. So again, we have the eye, which is a little bit of a football shape. And then we're going to come down and out, down the face. This is only half of the face here. Come out and around. We're leaving room for the nostril. Bottom part of the mouth. Indentation. And then the second part of the mouth right there. So you're going, Miss Kim, we need to draw the nostril. Where's the nostril going to go? Come on. Like, get with it, Miss Kim. So we're going to come to the left part of this line here. Leftmost part. And we're going to draw a little seed shape, or a little bean shape, just like that. And that's going to be the nostril of the horse. And then we're going to draw a little outline around the nostril, because it'll help us. Actually, it kind of goes up and around the entire bottom part of the face. So if you want to just do that now, or we can wait to do that later, totally up to you. And while we're doing like the outlines around the nostril, we're going to move up and do them around the eye as well, because they do have those folds, they have those lids. So an outline around the outside of this cute little pony eyeball as well, just to help us get our bearings on the face. All right, so now that we have half of the face down, we're gonna look at this line as an indicator. We're gonna move to the left of this line just a little bit, and we're gonna draw the other side of the face, which we only see in partial view because it is a profile of the pony face. So just bear with me. We're going to take this line We're going to draw a straight line down, and it's going to pop out a little bit again to make room for that nostril on the other side of the face that we're not necessarily seeing, but it's still there, and structurally we're still going to honor it. So that's going to pop out a little bit just like that. So what's next? Let's get to the pony cheek. Okay, let's get to the pony cheek. So where we left off with the bottom part of the face here, we're going to come up close to the eye, just like that. And then once we have this outer part of the face, we're going to draw another line inside the face that mirrors that one. Because there's a lot going on a pony face. I don't know if you guys have ever been up close to a pony, but there's a lot going on that little pony face. All right, so we have the eye, we have the snout of the pony. We're going to move up to the ear, which is above the eyeball. And it's going to be a little bit of a soft triangular shape. So it's kind of a triangle inside a triangle here. There we go. All right. And then we don't really draw in the other ear because the hair on the pony is obscuring or covering that other ear. So we're just going to leave that be for now. Let's move on to the rest of the body before we get to the mane, which is like super fun, and I'm really excited to draw the mane of a pony. So let me scoot in my chair. I'm having some technical difficulties here. So with the cheek, with the outer jaw of the pony, we're going to move this line out and start drawing the body. So from this cheek area here, we're moving to the right side of the page. And so it's sort of a straight or a diagonal line out and then a curved line right there to make room for the hooves, for the legs. Off this curved line, we're going to draw another curved line coming out. So this sort of looks like a Y. We have a diagonal line coming off the face, and then this looks like a Y. On the outside of this outer Y line, we're going to draw a line down, out and around it. There we go. And we're going to bring it back in so it sort of mimics this line here. Okay, very nice. We have these two lines. What's next? We're going to draw the legs and the hooves. Hi, John Dillon. So we're going to connect these two lines like that. You're like, that's silly. What does that do? Well, I'll show you. We're going to connect these two lines. We're going to bring them out further outside the body to where it's almost underneath the mouth of the horse or the pony, but not quite. We're going to bring them out. We're going to draw that line down a little bit for the knee, that joint, just like this. And then we're going to pop it out a little bit at the bottom here too, because it looks like that bone structure pops out a little bit when it comes to when it stops at the hoof here. So we haven't gotten to the hoof yet, so don't worry. So there we go. And we're going to take this line back up and into the body, so it is a little bit of a curve. Very nice, very nice. And then behind this like front leg here, we're going to draw the other side, the other leg. So it's going to come behind this leg. So we're not going to draw over this leg. We're going to come behind it. And it's going to be a line down to about here. It's going to stop and then continue down. So this is like this section we sort of cut off a little bit here. And then we're going to continue down. And it's going to become a little bulbous at the end here in preparation for the hoof. So that's what we have. We have these two front legs on the pony right now. Let's draw the hoofs in while we're here, okay? So we have one hoof just like that, just like horse slippers. They're like your slippers, but for horses. And then another hoof, just like that come off the bottom of the legs here. All right, very nice. So we have the front part of the pony going. Let's draw in the back part of the pony. So We're going to start from this front leg. We're going to start a rounded line for the tummy because, you know, tummies aren't flat. There is a shape to them. So we're going to draw this rounded line just like that. And then we're going to come up to round out the tummy. Perfect. And this shows us where we're going to have the feet, the back, the hind legs and the feet of the pony. So now that we're here, let's start on the back legs. There we go. And this is going to come down off the body just like the front legs did. And it's going to jut out like this. Become a little bulbous before the hoof. And then we're going to bring it right back up into the body of the horse. There we go. And then we're going to draw the hind leg that's behind the front leg here, just in this profile. So that's going to start kind of like near the end of the horse, the rear end of the horse. It's going to come back off the body. There we go. And it's going to get a little bulbous at the end here. That's just the bone structure of the horse. And then what do we need to draw in? Because we have them here. We have the hooves here, so we need to draw in the hooves on the back feet. Because if not, that would just be silly. And how would the pony walk? So, drawing one hoof in here. Remember, these are rounded. They're not straight. And the other one here. All right, looking good. We have the bottom part and the face of the pony. Let's get to the top part of the pony, okay? So we're going to start above the shoulder, or like around the shoulder blade of the pony here, above this top, above this front leg here, because hair is going to go here, so this is where we're going to start this line. So it's going to be kind of right above. You can even draw a line up if you want. It's going to be right above that line, or that leg right here. So it's going to be right above. It's going to be, we're going to bring it back to the rear of the pony. And it's going to flatten out before it comes up and it curves around. There we go. And it looks like there is another little accent here from the back part of the pony. So we're going to draw that in. All right, we have connected the pony. What do we need to have? We need to have the tail of the pony, which makes total sense, right? Because ponies have tails. So let's get that fur drawn in now. Get that hair drawn in now, I mean. Coming right off the end of the pony. And this can look however you like it. You can draw it as fancy as you would like. There we go. Very nice, very nice. It can be fancy, it can be simple, it can be however you'd like it. It's just going to look like long hair on a pony. There we go. And since we drew in the ponytail, no pun intended, so we drew in that ponytail, let's go up and we can draw in the mane of the pony. So once you have that down, let's go to the mane here. Let's start from where we were on the ear. And we're going to come out and over the face of the, on top of the face of the pony. And you can see, you're going to see by the shape a little bit that the hair is obscuring this other ear, which would be coming out of the face about here. But we're going to cover that up with some really luxurious pony hair. So we've got the bangs of the pony, just like this. And then it comes out in front of the ear and then behind the ear. That hair is just everywhere. Is your hair ever all over the place? Like maybe you're running around all day and then your hair is just a mess. That happens to Miss Kim. So let's do that. Those are like the bangs of the pony right there. And they come out and around the ear. Now let's become even more dramatic with this, okay? So we're going to take that hair and we're going to start drawing it in sections down the body, just like that, kind of to where we started with that shoulder. All right. And then it's going to come behind the body, and even it's going to flow out even more because this pony has some long, long hair. So we have the bottom half going on here, and then the top part we're going to draw out in little sections as well. And then it starts to flow further down the mane where the hair gets a bit longer. All right, and so we have that basic outline of a pony. So let's start coloring in, shall we? I'm going to take this black colored pencil. We're going to switch to a black. And we're going to color in. Remember, leave the eyelashes open. There we go. We're going to color in this eye. Here. There we go. And then we're going to color in this nostril. Very nice. And then it does look like there's darker coloring at the bottom of the horse's mouth. So we'll just do that real quick while we're down here. Color in the divider, the opening of the mouth here. And then we can use our pencil really lightly and get in some grays. There we go. Up and around the nostril. On the snout of the horse. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and then it's going to be a little bit of a darker color on the joints here, on the knees of the horse, and then on the hooves. So let's color those in. Okay. And again, just with the shading, we're kind of looking at like the creases of the appendages. Those get a little more color than the rest of the animal. There we go. Up underneath the mane, just because of shadowing, we're going to draw this a little bit darker. Color that in a little bit darker. Get up underneath. We're not coloring the hair, we're coloring underneath the body of the pony. We're coloring underneath the hair. There we go. Because that does create a shadow, we're coloring on the body of the pony, underneath the hair. So that it allows for some depth. It shows that the hair is flowing out over and on top the body, the head of the pony. So we're coloring in some there. We're going to get under the chin. There we go. All right, looking good, you guys. All right, let's get underneath the tummy a little bit. There we go. And then this divide here has a little bit more shading than the other areas. Very nice. Very nice. Coloring in the back hooves. There we go. All right, now that we've used our black colored pencil, gonna just get in a little detail there on the pony's tail. Now that we've used our black colored pencil, let's come back with a brown, shall we? I'm gonna use like a medium colored brown. And I'm just going to do some general shading on the body of the horse, not the mane yet. The mane is a little bit lighter than the rest of the horse, so we'll leave that kind of for last. So let's get some shading down on this cool pony. Sorry, I keep saying horse. It's a pony. Those two things are not synonymous. Okay. Let's get some shading in on the horsey face. I said horse again. That's so silly. I guess I see a mane, I see hooves, I think horse. Okay, on. John Dillon. It is a pony. It's not a horse, I promise. The horse's body would be much longer and much leaner. Ponies tend to be a little stumpy in comparison, but they are stronger. They are more sturdy than horses. I'm getting all mixed up here. I will tell you. It's a lot to do all at once. So let's get some shading in with this brown on the pony's face. There we go. Come up underneath, remember, on the mane. Again. There we go. We're just taking this medium brown and sort of running color around the body of the pony, where the body of the pony tends to be darker, just from lighting and shading. So we're coloring all this in at the moment. If you're just joining us, this is the second to last episode of the season. This coming Friday is a very special Drawstrings, and it's a surprise. So you'll want to tune in because we're not doing our typical jam. We're not doing the typical layout of Drawstrings. It's the season finale, so we're doing something a little bit different. I hope you'll tune in and join me then. That's Friday at 12 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. So depending on where you are, it might be a little earlier, it might be a little later. But I do have all my shows on my timeline right now, so if you're bored over the summer, you can go ahead and watch those and do some drawing lessons in preparation for next season. So we're coloring all this in now, getting up under the tummy of the horse. And again, these are just long, broad strokes. I'm using the side of my pencil and just pressing very lightly. And just moving around, hovering on all over the body of the pony to get some color in. It doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be perfect. What matters is that we try. Okay. Just getting in some general color there. Looking good, you guys. Looking good. Gonna color in that back end of the pony, just like that. Okay, gets a little bit darker on the legs here, so pressing a little bit harder with the colored pencil, but still using that general like side blending technique, side of the pencil. Do you see how one side is kind of worn down? Because I'm using that side to shade. There we go, coloring in the mane just a little bit because we're back here. All right, looking good. Looking good, looking good. All right, let's get into some fun now. We're using like a golden yellow, like a golden brown. Let's start shading out this pony mane. Give him or her some beautiful pony hair. And as we're going around and doing this, we can also fill in any blanks and really blend on the face of the pony so that we're adding some color in there and not just leaving it white. So it's kind of a twofer, like as we go and we fill in this mane. And I'm just drawing like quick pencil strokes to show that, hey, there's hair there, right? So I'm not just coloring it completely in. I'm going line by line to show that this pony has like strands of hair just like you and me. Or maybe you don't have hair and that's okay. Maybe you figured that's what works for you. Okay, and as we're going, I'm sort of filling in these spaces we left empty, just to get some extra color in there. Okay, getting to the rest of the mane here. There we go. Let me switch this out real quick and get the inside of his ear so it doesn't look silly. Okay, didn't want to forget about that. Now we're going to the tail. And again, drawing in individual strands. Although these are, you know, these strands are technically a bunch of pieces of hair sort of fitted together. But for the sake of the argument, for time's sake, drawing in the individual strands of hair. And again, since we're back here, we're just going to use our pencils to sort of color in any lines or any empty spaces. And just blend the colors that we have already. All right, and let's go back to a darker color for a minute. We're going to use this like medium brown. And at the base of these strands, we're just going to draw in a little bit of a darker color for contrast. So they end up light, but they start out darker, coming out of the head onto the face. So that adds for some nice depth, nice dimension there. There we go. All right, getting some final detailing on the tail of the pony right here. All right, you guys, we have drawn our pony for the day. Get some close up there. If you would like to tune in at any time, I'm going to have all of these on my timeline, and we'll figure out how to get them other places too. It's a little bit difficult when you do live on Facebook, so just bear with me on that. But anyway, drawing a pony today. I'm going to turn this camera around and we're going to sing a song about a pony, so give me 1 second. All right, hi guys. It's hot today. It's warm out, so you're all probably out enjoying the nice weather, but this video will be here for you whenever you decide to return, take a break, get some water, maybe do a drawing class. I don't know, is that asking too much? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, we're all avid artists here, right? So, we're gonna sing a song about a pony. We're gonna learn some differences between the pony and the horse, because they are not the same thing, even though they're in the same family. So we're going to do that, and then this Friday at 12 p.m. EST is our final episode, our season finale of Drawstrings. So I hope that you join me for that, because it's going to be a very special occasion. We're going to move from our typical template. We're doing something really special for that episode, so I hope to see you then. This is a song about a pony.
Is it a horse? Is it a pony? Is it the structure? Is it the height? Is it a horse? Is it a pony? We're gonna find out, let's get it right. Ponies are steady, ponies are gentle. Ponies evolve in harsh terrain. Ponies are sturdy and sure-footed. Their teeth take up more space than their brain. Ponies live longer than horses. Ponies can get sunburnt too. The oldest pony was 55 years old. I bet that pony is older than you. Is it a horse? Is it a pony? Is it the structure? Is it the height? Is it a horse? Is it a pony? We're gonna find out, let's get it right. Ponies listen to tone when we speak. They have such sharp memories. Ponies are mammals and herbivores. There are over 200 breeds. Ponies are stronger than horses, with short legs and thicker necks. Pony bones are heavier than horses. Ponies also have broader foreheads. Is it a horse? Is it a pony? Is it the structure? Is it the height? Is it a horse? Is it a pony? We're gonna find out, let's get it right. Younger ponies are called foals. Stronger than horses, not as fast, and their brains have been cared to. Compared to an elephant's, young ponies are called foals. Stronger than horses, not as fast, and their brains are so good, just